We are going to leave on the 29th of March 2019.
We know what we want, so let's get on with it.
Prime Minister, is there going to be a...
I do not mean that we will seek some form of unlimited transitional status in which we find ourselves stuck forever in some kind of permanent political purgatory. And my job is to get the right deal for Britain.
The Article 50 process is now underway. Britain is leaving the European Union. We agreed that the government should call a general election.
37,718.
This country needs a period of stability.
I recognise that this is not something that you, our European partners, wanted to do. But we have to get this right. And decisions of the ECJ will continue to affect us. I want to be straight with people, because the reality is that we all need to face up to some hard facts. This is a proposal that I believe will be good for the UK and good for the EU, and I look forward to it being received positively.
Good morning, Minister. I think she's a good Prime Minister. I just don't agree with her on this fundamental policy.
Throughout this process, I have treated the EU with nothing but respect. The UK expects the same.
The Parliamentary Party does have confidence.
I'm pleased to have received the backing of my colleagues in tonight's ballot.
The noes to the left, 432.
We will now not leave on time with a deal on the 29th of March. This delay is a matter of great personal regret for me.
The ayes to the right, 286. The noes to the left, 344.
I know that there is huge frustration from many people that I had to request this extension. The UK should have left the EU by now.
Her own party doesn't want her deal, and now even the pro-Brexit Labour front bench won't support her deal. Her time is up.
Speaker, the Prime Minister's statement referred rightly to the need to avoid